Boom, called it. What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today we're going to be going over the 200 million download little leak that came out via VJump here in Japan. The reason the leaks came out a little bit early is because of the fact that we are on a 3-day weekend right now currently here. And so I did not expect it, honestly. I should have, because it always happens, but I didn't expect it. And when I woke up this morning to go to work, it was like, hey, by the way, a bunch of leaks and everything. I was just like, oh, okay, well, I can't do a video until now. So, but I figured I'd go a little bit further, as always, though, besides just simply translating it and everything like that. And kind of give our perspective about what could potentially be coming with it based on what we had in the past and everything, okay? So if you look at the picture right now, it is up on the screen, and you've probably seen it flying around Reddit and all that other stuff. But basically, the way it's going to go is, if we start up at the top first, we're going to see this Bulma here, okay? So this Bulma is a UR, and then she Dokkan awakens to a TUR. She is a tech version from the looks of it, and then she uses what looks like her own special ability orbs, just like Goku Jr. So we are now getting the tech variant of that card. In terms of what her link skill, her leader skill, and all that stuff is, doesn't really tell us anything. I tried, honestly, the picture's just really bad quality. So I tried to keep looking into it and, zooming in, enhancing it and everything. I was just like, I cannot make out what this says at all. So basically, though, it looks like it's going to be doing that. So it's basically like the Kid Jr. variant of that. And yeah, we'll have to see exactly what's going to happen with that. I can't wait to see what it does. But yeah, we'll have to see. I'll definitely farm it at least. So yeah. Next is going to be a little competition of love. No. Basically, it is some competition about having to do some events. And basically, it's pitting Global against JP. How they're actually going to track this, I'm not really... Well, okay, I know they're going to track it. But in terms of what the event is going to be or anything like that, or how exactly it's going to be, or maybe it's a group of different events, I'm not really sure. Basically, the winning version will get an STR SSR Vegeta in a pink shirt, and then the loser gets an STR SSR Yamcha, which is, they've dubbed the Lone Warrior and the Easygoing Warrior. Let's just put it out there right now. Global will trounce JP, no problem. Huge player base. Think about it. World, country the size of California. You do the math right there, okay? Yes, I know a lot of people abroad play JP and everything like that, but let's be frank right now, with the way Global has been going with the year 2, they've brought a lot of players in. They have definitely brought a lot of players in that I personally knew that would never touch Global with a 10-foot pole until now. So that LR Gohan banner, as crappy as the rates were, it drew a lot of people in. It truly did. So, obviously the games are basically the same. The only differences really between Global and JP are, people are always saying that the orbs are different, but now they've changed that for JP, that we still do 3 times a day, and the field is basically covered with orbs no matter what, and you definitely get a lot more when you fight the one boss you have to fight, and obviously the optional boss. The only other differences I can think of are the Goku Black change and the fact that LR Gohan came on a featured banner, albeit still crap terrible rates, but nonetheless, other than that, there's really not much different that has happened. I'm sure I've missed a couple of things, but who knows? I mean, JP is kind of the guinea pig in this, but yeah. So anyway, so apparently that's going to go from the 28th of July to the 31st, from what the dates are saying. The more I continue to look at the screen and the translation and everything, it looks about it. I see Nijuhachi and I see Sanjuichi. Yeah, so looks about just like that, and that's about it for that. Next is then also going to be what is called a comeback campaign. They do this all the time, where they're trying to bring back players who have not really been summoning or playing in the game. And they usually do this via a Twitter feed. So basically, if you tweet it a certain amount of times, you've seen this before, we'll get 5 stones for 10,000 tweets, and then, maybe 5,000 tweets instead of 10,000. And then by the time you get down to around 777 or so, usually you get some old Kais or something like that. And then there's usually like a ridiculous number or something like that to get that. Like the last one we had was get 53 of those tech freezes or something like that, which was never going to happen. But nonetheless, that thing is going to be going on. And if we do that, we'll get the AGL SSR Spirit Bomb Goku from the year 1. If you guys remember that, there was a Spirit Bomb Goku that we could get from year 1 anniversary. So that was pretty cool. And apparently, he can now Dokkan Awaken from some kind of medals. I'm assuming we get either from an event or from this Twitter thing. But maybe if we technically don't reach that, or maybe it only does not give us enough of them, maybe we can't Dokkan Awaken him. Who knows? I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait for more details, obviously. But just the fact that it is out, that it is coming, though, totally called it. All that fluff stuff they're having with the 190 million downloads, ignore it all. Do not spend your stones. I am begging you guys, do not spend your stones at all. Just don't do it. There's no point, because anything, you know, the like the Wish Upon a Star banner right now, all those guys come back eventually, okay? I've even heard rates are terrible, and yes, I know people have been getting good pulls as well, but at the same time, rates are still not that good. Remember, this is all luck. There's no skill in summoning. It's all luck. So, and then anything from like the Universe 6 banner that's gonna have Khalifa and Kale in there and everything like that, I guarantee you they are going to be in any banner after that. They are not Dokkan Fest exclusives, and they're not a Raleigh. They're not Raleigh-like characters. They are Dragon Ball Z characters, or Dragon Ball Super characters. Remember what happened with Universe 6 when Hit and all those guys came out? We find those in every banner now. So you're going to be able to find those guys in there, no problem. Now, I understand, though, if maybe there is a discount summon for 30 stones, if you've got an extra 30 stones laying around, okay, by all means, go ahead. But if there is no discount summon, or heck, if it's not a guaranteed SSR, or they are not that good, or maybe they're kind of don't go for them. Save your stones, especially for everyone who can't buy and everything like that. Do not go and use your stones on something that will eventually, you're going to get just from summoning in general. So, unless they are the new leaders or something like that, which I don't think they are, and let's face it, they're not going to be, don't summon for them. They're just not. So, yeah. And then the last thing that comes from the translation, you can see there in the bottom right, or bottom left of the picture, is the new tickets. Yes, we are getting another ticket summon, just like we did back in October. Yes, October back in 2016. We had the ticket summons where for every like 50 stones or something like that that you used, whether it was stamina regen or summoning or anything like that, you got one ticket. So 50 stones for one ticket, and then, you know, you add them up, and all that stuff. So I'm hoping for a decent amount of stones. Tickets. I'm definitely hoping for some. I'm gonna guess right now. I'm gonna say, based on what I had last time, I'm gonna say 430. I'm gonna say around 430 tickets, hopefully. Okay, because I spent a lot of stones from the time that Super Vegito came out all the way until, ever since October. Then I forgot Super Vegito was before that. Anytime, the moment Rose and Vegito Blue came out, the the stone increase went woo through the roof. So especially when the 120 liters came out, I spent a lot of stones. So I'm hoping for some good tickets back. But this does raise the issue that we did see with the original ticket banner, and that was the rates. Okay, now the rates to get an SSR, of course, were fine. They were good rates, just like we'd expect from any of these from this game right to this day. However, because of the sheer amount of SSRs in that banner, both Dokkan Fest and non-Dokkan Fest cards, the rates per character were atrocious. They were bad. If you pulled one of them, you got extremely lucky. You got super lucky like no tomorrow. It wasn't even funny. So that right there is definitely something you're going to keep an eye out for. Now, obviously, if it's for the tickets, you're going to summon no matter what. Do not think of saving your tickets. And if you were one of those people who saved your tickets from year 1, they're not going to work for year 2. I guarantee you, because they're all going to say 2 on them and not 1. It's happened with almost anything. It happens with the movie tickets that we get from stone discounts and everything like that, where it's going to say, hey, this is from ticket movie 2, not ticket movie 3, and so you can't use it here, okay? So the moment you get your tickets, summon, get it done over with. Don't think about saving them or anything like that. It's not going to work. It's not working that way, okay? I do feel, hopefully they can fix the problem of people knocking in their tickets or anything like that, whether those people were lying or not. It's hard to say, but yeah. But apparently the dates that I can currently see right here, though, is that basically from October 20th or so until July 21st, which is next Friday. Hey, school's out, summer vacation, here in Japan at least. Yeah, that's going to be the time, and then I'm assuming we're going to get our banner right at the end of July, which I called. So yeah, it will be very interesting. I really, really hope they take out some of these older SSRs like Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta that we've had since the beginning of the game, or Agility Super Saiyan Goku, you know, the very first one. Heck, even take out some Dokkan Fest guys like Tech Beerus and things like that. Just get rid of them. They don't need to be in some banner like this, because there's way more SSRs now compared to when even we had the first ticket banner where we summoned. There's no need for it. So yeah. And then lastly, basically, is that this also means, though, probably we are going to get 2 more things after that. A, the ticket banner is most likely to become a stone banner. So if you don't, maybe you don't get a lot of tickets, or you still want to summon on it for some reason, which I would highly recommend not doing. But I know Rhyme's going to want to. Rhyme, you're going to want to, man. You pulled Kaioken because of me. Remember that. So that's probably going to happen. It's going to turn to a stone banner, and then we're also probably going to get something else after that, would be my guess, because you have to remember, after we got the original ticket banner, it became a stone banner, and then I think right after that, we got Rose and Vegito Blue. Now, part of that was probably also due to the fact of the timing of the TV show and everything like that. But nonetheless, these guys knew about Vegito Blue way before we knew about them. So they had a little bit of time to do that and everything. So I would not be surprised, actually. Oh, totally call. Okay, calling it right now. Calling it right now. The next ones are going to be our next hero and villain leads. They're going to be the next one. They're going to be upgraded ones from Vegito Blue and Rose. I'm calling it right now. If it doesn't happen, okay, fine. But if it does happen, I call it right now on July 15, 2017 at 9:35 p.m. Oh, I'm totally calling it right now. So, yeah. So, other than that, though, we really don't have much more details about the 200 million download stuff. I'm assuming next week, probably on Thursday or Wednesday, we're going to start seeing little things here and there to say, like, hey, by the way, this stuff is coming. So, be prepared. Keep your eyes peeled for that, because that is literally next week. The time that the stone thing for the ticket thing ends, in terms of, you know, when you spend your stones. So anything spent after next Friday won't count towards this, okay? So that's why I'm saying save your stones right now, because there's really, unless you can buy stones and keep going in on it, then fine. But let's face it, this has been over a year, and if you're just starting out now, this is meant for someone who's been playing it long term and, you know, playing it legit and everything like that. So yeah. But anyway, so that's gonna be about it for the video, guys. Let me hear your thoughts down below. What do you think we're gonna be getting for 200 million downloads besides the stuff that I just mentioned, obviously? Do you think there will be another banner right afterwards? That's why I'm saying, if you do the ticket summons, don't do the stone summons on this banner, because, like, for example, Vegito or Super Vegito was in the original ticket banner when it turned to stones, and then he was also in the Vegito Blue banner, and he had a lot better chances of pulling him there than it was in there. So I'm really serious. Do not summon on that the ticket banner gone stone banner unless they've taken out a ton of the fluff SSRs that no one touches. I mean, let's face it, really. Who uses GT Trunks Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Agility Goku, the one that stuns and stuff like that? I'm trying to think of other people. Yeah, there are a few others that, like, let's just face it, no one uses them. Even if you have terrible look at summoning and everything like that, and you have very few SSRs in your deck, honestly, there are better in-game cards than those guys. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming this weekend. I am going on a little trip tomorrow, so there will be another video to come out on Sunday for most of you guys. But, yeah, I will not be able to, I'll be able to answer a few questions in the chat and everything, but I won't be streaming or anything like that. But next weekend, I will be streaming, so definitely keep an eye out for that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, everyone, I will see you in the next one.